Are we real? Is life real? Is this real? But anyway, we're drinking today, and on this episode of IMO, we are discussing existential questions and trying not to implode under the crushing weight of reality.
The only thing that can really band us together as humanity
Alien invasion.
is alien
right?
invasion. I am very sure. Everything else, right, will somehow fuck us up, man. Because they cannot capitalize off alien invasion. It's the only way that like capitalism won't completely fuck us over.
Yeah. Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of In My Opinion. My name is John.
My name is Lester.
And yes, welcome back to another episode. Today, we are going to be talking about some interesting things. But before we go into that, do remember to follow us on our social media. We are Overthink everywhere. Instagram, TikTok, Telegram, Twitch, OnlyFans. That's about it, actually.
Yeah.
YouTube. Oh my God.
YouTube. How do you forget YouTube?
Yeah, we're right here.
Yeah, I mean, if you watch this on YouTube, do subscribe to us. And also, today's special episode.
Yes.
Special. Because our good friends, our lovely friends over at Audio Technica decided that we're going to sponsor us Bluetooth headphones.
Yes. So thank you, Audio Technica, for sponsoring the episodes anyway for our beautiful microphones.
Yes. And by sponsoring us the headphones, really what it means is that we're going to have a giveaway over at our Instagram. And basically, this is the ATH M20X series, the Bluetooth headphones. And it's just a really, we have the M40X, but I think it's quite similar. It's very comfortable.
Yes.
It's Bluetooth.
Yes.
60 hours battery life, the good stuff.
Yeah.
And we are going to go into, you guys, by the time you see this episode on YouTube, if you go to IG, you can just click in and then all the instructions will be there.
Yes.
All the instructions there, just follow, very easy. Go and participate.
Win yourself a pair of fantastic Audio Technica headphones. But before we go into today's topic proper, we are getting a little bit excited with today's topic.
Yes. So today's
not
topic...
sponsored.
This one's not sponsored.
Monkey shoulder, but monkey shoulder. Huh? My dude?
But basically today we're going to be talking about existential questions. And today when John was thinking of the topic, he was also saying that like, since it's existential questions, we should get into the mood of like rumination and existentialism. Is that a word for the podcast?
Yes.
Existentialism. And in fact, he had a whiskey on his office table. Just to show how alcoholic he is, he has whiskey on his office table. And now he's opening it. We're going to pour some whiskey. I'm not a big whiskey fan, John. I know I said it before, but I hope
it's okay. We can have a small tasting portion.
Can this change? Do you think this will change my mind?
I do not. Unfortunately.
You don't think it will change my mind? Right?
No, I don't think so.
So you think this will be like, alright.
It'll be aight.
Alright. Why don't you try it and tell me what I can
first things first.
What I can expect. Ooh, it smells like whiskey.
Smoky.
It's smoky, okay.
A little bit of hints of sweetness and cherry.
Yes.
Yeah. But
and also Rufus says yes in the Rila Kuma and Cookie Monster cup. Yeah. What other cups do you want it to be in? The whiskey. Like what else can it be in? You mean a whiskey glass?
A little bit spicy.
It's spicy.
Don't take too much.
Okay, so it's just sipping, right?
Yeah. If not, you will burn your mouth.
Actually, not bad.
Not bad. Yeah, if you have to sip, then it's nice. Okay.
It's spicy.
But my thoughts are very simple. If you're drinking out of a Rila Kuma and Sesame Street Cookie Monster cup, okay, please be careful with the evaporating spirits going into your eyes. If you're wearing specs, it's fine. If you're wearing no specs like me, because you got perfect eyesight, it can get a little bit like, why is it spicy?
And now we are in the mood, John. Why don't you give... Clink. Now that we're in the mood, why don't you set us off with the first question? The first question that you have in your list of questions. There's actually only 2 questions, but like, why don't we start...
And one off the top of my head. If I still have it in my head after
drinking all of this.
First one.
Let's go.
Now we turn to Reddit, our best friends. Right? And this time we have gone to Reddit, subreddit, r/ask existential. To ask existential questions. So the first one that we're going to be discussing, right, is one that hits home, right? Because we all want to find love. We all like relationships.
Oh, it's a love question.
And we're both currently in one separate ones. In
one relationship. Wait, time out.
Well, we're in relationships, but we're separate, own personal relationship. You're in one, I'm in one.
John is drunk.
Now the question is, okay?
Yes.
Is a relationship doomed to fail? not catastrophically.
Yes,
okay?
yes.
Still worth keeping. So you know the two of
Okay.
you will eventually not work out, but would you still want to be together for whatever time that is?
Not work out as in like we'll break up
That
eventually.
means you either discover that you're on diverging paths,
Okay.
or you don't necessarily see a future with them. Will you stay?
So it's like a
Mm.
okay. I feel like if the question was like this relationship was nothing special,
Uh-huh.
not bad but not good,
Uh-huh.
it'll be a different answer. But in this case, it seems like it's like
I'll just read it as it is, and then you take the meaning as it is.
Okay,
Is
okay.
a relationship doomed to fail that is doomed to fail still worth keeping?
I feel okay. Like for the time being, at least lah. Like whether still worth keeping for the time being lah.
Right.
I would say
I don't know for the time being or not. It's up to you.
okay. I would say that if it's like, wow, I feel like no.
No. So you're the team that is like break up. But what about the potential of it turning around?
But I'm assuming this like
I know.
person.
I know. But because if we want to explore this existentially, right? In the far future, you're also not sure what.
That's true. So
What are
like
your thoughts?
okay, if I thought the doom to fail as in like they know for a fact, like 100% fact, like maybe the parents like really racist or something, then like don't like you or something, then like maybe.
No, but you see, even that can change, right? If let's say your
That's
parents are ultra racist in 2 years later, suddenly your parents pass away, how?
A bit of a weird thing to hope for.
No, not a hope for. Morbid, but it happens.
No, a weird thing to bank your relationship on. But okay. If I'm talking about realistically, like if I was in a relationship that wasn't quite working out, that you kind of see might go wrong, I'm of the camp of like just try and keep it for the time
For how
being.
long?
So until I feel like I'm someone that will keep until like I like.
Is that just kicking the can down the road?
To me, it's like I want to know when I end it, right? That I did all I could. I don't want to like have to go back and think maybe I could have just tried a little more. Because I don't like that feeling
But
of like
you don't owe anyone that.
I don't. I owe myself that. I owe myself.
Yeah.
I feel like I owe myself that, right? Like I don't want to like look down the road and go like, actually, maybe like in that time if I just
in like how long can you stay?
I feel like it's a
Right.
how long I can go.
How long before you pass that threshold where you won't be like,
Okay.
actually I could have.
Here's my own personal experience. Okay, my first relationship, my girlfriend at the time told me like that she was having like problems with relationship, and she didn't say I love you back for 9 months, and I was saying that to her like every day, and she didn't say it back ever for 9 months. Okay, and even then I didn't break up with her; she broke up with me. So I think I can go for quite long. I think I can go for quite long.
What if that is precisely the reason that you're pushing them away?
That's what I mean.
Like fundamentally as you are, right?
Yeah.
Recognizing that people not comfortable with saying I love you, but also not comfortable with telling you not to say it to them, right? But you continue being yourself.
Is the reason why
That they are being pushed away. You just don't immediately see it.
I get what I mean. I think it is it probably was It probably was the reason It makes sense, right? Because because it's a bit weird also.
It is.
It's a bit weird but back then I was Sec 4 or some shit. So what the fuck do I know? I think I was JC1, JC2 or some shit. So it's not like I was very smart or emotionally intelligent or anything. So I do agree that's probably why But I would say that I think I'm a weird guy. I am willing to hold on to dying relationships a lot longer than most people.
Is that because you're an idealist?
I think so. I have this feeling that it could turn around, and I don't like knowing that maybe if I had just put in a little bit more effort or stayed a little bit longer, that it would have turned around. But I would like to say that now that I'm 25, right? Now that I'm very old, right? Now that I'm 25, I do let go a lot easier now. I'm not that I won't fight as hard or won't try as hard. I'm just I just understand that love is not something that you can logic.
Wait, so will you keep or not? I don't understand now. You see, because
I'll still keep, but probably not as long as I used to. probably not as long as I used to, but it's like now I was still like, now I'm a bit more like, I understand that love cannot like logically go through these type of things, like cannot logic your way through love, and I'm a lot more willing to be like, oh, if someone like not feeling it, then like not feeling it lah. Like there's no effort in like, it's not like I put in more effort means suddenly they'll feel it kind of situation.
Okay.
So
okay.
I'm more willing to let go, but like it's not like, but I'll still like try lah.
You will still keep.
I'll still keep.
Okay.
You how about you?
Personally,
Yeah.
right. I find this question incredibly hard to answer in black and white.
Yeah.
Right. In A or B. I think, right. I think the relationship is still worth keeping for a while more.
What's a while?
Maybe
That's a tough question.
until my endurance, until like my endurance for the badness runs out. So, but I think my limit for badness maybe 6 months.
Ooh, whoa, that's quite short.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like, or lesser.
What's badness? Like out of 10, what's bad?
Like it could be things. I use badness as a description of the things that push us away.
So like it's more of
The
a
differences.
Okay.
So these differences will build up if people are okay. You know, there are people who are just like not parallel lines, ma. So they just get further and further. Right?
Yeah.
Then this gap, right, is filled up by the bad things in between. Ma. Right. So as they get further and further, that's when eventually things break. Ma.
Okay.
That's my take.
Denzel says, what if it's a relationship where both are in love and you all know in the future you won't be together because of different life goals, expectations, etc. So he's talking about like now is great, but you can foresee that maybe in the future it might
Exactly.
fuck
I
up.
think this is what they were also
that's what
trying
they
to
mean
put.
lah.
Also, yeah, it could be. Yeah, it's just that's one condition that is relatable to Singaporeans. It could be a bunch of things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like if it's now is good, right? Like in the current state is good. I won't think that much.
No, current state is good, but you can already tell that there is a shelf life.
Okay, but humans are like very notoriously
Instant
bad
gratification.
at doing these things.
And
Like-
delayed gratification.
Not that, like we are very bad at like predicting the future.
Okay.
And we are very bad at like predicting like what we will feel about the future and how we will feel in the future and all that shit. You know? Like we are fucking terrible at it lah. We're just like we can say like confirm or something one. Like we are like almost never right one.
Right.
So I feel like if it's good now, I feel like there's no reason to like break a shit based on like, or like to tear down the house based on
But
like
your
maybe
what your time limit?
if it's bad, then I think that the
If it's
times,
good,
if it's good, then there's no time limit.
Okay, so that means you will resonate with one of these comments. It
Yeah.
says, Ponta Drea, all flows. Nothing lasts, so it's best to enjoy the good parts while they are there.
Yeah.
This question invokes the image of a woman asking because she thinks marriage is a requirement to lead a proper life. They are just told that and now believe it.
Yeah.
Quote by John Lennon: as long as you enjoy the time spent, it's not time wasted.
Yeah, there you go. That's
I still
what
think 6 months because, right,
even if
this-
it's good,
yeah, because these things will start to irk me.
Oh,
And they'll reach a point whereby I get that things are good, right? But I have to make a tough call for to make things easier on the both of us. Because the one resource, right, that is limited is time.
so you think of it as sunk cost?
No. More like you have to activate your brain to override your heart just when.
Okay.
You get what I mean? Because
Is it also you feel that if you drag it on, then it might be harder to do it?
it's like, I give you an example. You can enjoy the best job in the world,
Yeah.
right? But if they don't pay enough and you suddenly have kids,
Oh.
what do you do? What do you do? You have to do the right, logical thing.
Yeah.
Same here, which I think, right, if
Okay,
you go into a
okay.
relationship that that the long-term future is questionable, right? The longer you drag, right, the more you damage yourself. Is a singular love worth the damage to yourself? There has to be a point whereby the answer is no.
Okay.
So,
I get what I mean.
My point is probably like 6 months later when things get real enough that, I think that's what happened with my previous relationship. So
Yeah.
right?
Okay. Yeah.
Which is fine.
yeah.
Which is fine. I concede that. But like, that's where I learned that. I learned that because I think it was so brave. But at the same time, it was shitty lah. I mean, of course it's shitty,
You
right?
always feel bad lah.
Yeah, of course it's shitty, wa.
Okay.
But like, yeah.
Yeah, I resonate more with the if you enjoy yourself in the time, it's not time wasted. It's fine. I think if it's good, I will go forever. Like even if I know one day like it
Then
might
wouldn't
fuck
that
up.
mean that
Yeah,
the
what?
relationship lasts?
it will last forever. Lah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lor. If it's good, I'll just go on. Lah.
Then that
That means
means
the future will never come. Right? The future where
nonsense.
that is the future that I envisioned where it might fuck up didn't come. Right? I said
it has to be coming.
So the timer starts once it starts feeling shitty.
It starts now.
But it doesn't. But it's feeling good. Right? If it's good, then it does.
Okay, but it's not so black and white, right? The things are good, right? There may be one small speck of dark.
Oh,
But the speck of dark is like
that's why I was asking you. What's your bet? Like out of 10, what would you consider for you to be?
It can be a whole
start
bunch of
raising
things,
alarms?
So like maybe like for example, y'all have differing lifestyles.
Yeah.
Right? The person is someone who is a workaholic, and you're someone who is like like to go on long holidays.
Yeah.
Right? And it's not an inherent problem because you're both working out, so you understand. So this person like go on long holidays, but then you always go separately, and then it just starts to encourage, you know? You know what I mean?
Okay.
Day one, you can tell that, maybe that's a difference. Day two, it starts to be like, day three onwards is like, okay. And then you know, it starts to like,
at certain point, I feel like it's just overthinking a
what's
difference.
the point?
At certain, I think, I at certain point, it's like overthinking the difference.
Right.
Like I think I'm prone to that. I think that's why I'm a lot more willing to brush it off because I know that like some of the differences that I think there might be big deals. It might be just me like thinking too much about it.
Right.
So it might not end up happening. In fact, good chance it probably won't end up happening. Unless you tell me it's like a very fundamental life thing, like have babies, don't have babies kind.
Right.
Like that level.
Okay. Then where is the line you draw between fundamental difference and what is?
I would say that like if at any point in time, you ask me rate my relationship upon 10, how good it is. If it reaches like a 5 for like an extended
Fail
period
KPI.
like a 5 for an extended period of time, that's where the timer kicks in.
C5 is it?
Like a 5 out of 10. Because most of the time, the relationship, no matter how shitty the day is, right? Like you're really angry at your partner, or whatever, it's probably like still a 7. You still love
still
them.
not F9 yet.
You still want to hug them. You still like, you don't want to like kick them off. You don't want to like do anything, you know?
But you already see the long-term potential problems. They're just in its infancy.
Maybe it's just me lah. I don't trust my future problem solving skills.
Right.
Like, I don't think I can identify future problems, especially when it comes to relationships lah. Like, I don't think it's so far every single time I have either thought that the relationship will be completely solid.
No, but like okay, I guess the question will come is that you already kind of can guess that it's doomed to fail.
Okay lah, but yeah, if it depends lah. I think if I know it's doomed to fail, but it's like still an 8 out of 10,
then you hang on to hope.
I'll still hang on until it starts to be like a 5 or 6. Then that's when the timer of like maybe a year kicks in.
Idealist. What an idealist.
If you reach 5 or 6, I'll give it a year to improve.
Okay.
If it doesn't, then I'll be like, okay.
To severance package.
Yeah, I'll be like, hey,
here's your $50.
Here's the best. It's always the same breakup thing. It's like, hi, I owe you this amount of money for the meal. I need to pay you. Wow, fuck. It feels
really mega people do that breakup there.
You know, one of my friends did that. Not to me, but like I was mutual friends with the both of them, and they were a couple. And then they said like, hi, can you help me return this amount of money to him because like we had a meal and then he paid for me. Then I'm like, fuck, I don't break up for you, bro. Like, can you like not do this to me? I'm like, can you fucking just like hand it to him your goddamn self? Don't make me hand my friend break up money for you. That's fucked up. But that's a disaster.
Break up money.
It's fucked up.
Wow. Okay.
What's the next question, John?
Next question is a pretty heavy one. Okay. I found a random one in between the one that I found over dinner. So
Alright, let's go.
Okay. What would happen if we discovered for certain that life after death exists? And that heaven, it gets worse. Okay.
Yeah.
And that is the worst fate fathomable for any human. Let's say somehow we manage to know for certain that after death you suffer for eternity and that there is no escape except immortality. The discovering is so convincing that 96% of the population is convinced that it is in fact true. Would humanity put down the arms once and for all? Corporations try to unlock immortality. I mean, an eternity of certain suffering is kind of a big deal. What do you think would happen? And what if we instead discovered Okay, we answer that one first.
Okay, I don't think it will bend humanity together.
Why? Too abstract.
I think too abstract.
Really? I think
We
it
have
might.
talked about it before.
Yeah. But I think, right, the citizenry might riot.
Maybe.
But what if the certainty, right,
Yeah.
is so certain that the people who are suffering from eternity, right, are every day talking to you and be like, help! Like, don't faster, don't let this happen to you, because there is a certain altruism that gets unlocked when you're locked into certain.
But I feel like someone will capitalize off the fact that they can make you immortal and they will earn money from it.
Yeah lah. So
Yeah.
will they strive to do that? Make immortality?
They will.
But
But I think they are going to charge a fucking lot of money for it.
Elon Musk.
It's not going to be a unite like here's the secret to immortality. Then you hand it out like a handout, But like
it will create a dystopia.
Yeah, you have to pay for it. Then all the poor people
Just
like,
suffer for eternity.
Like good luck, have fun,
then,
bro.
And then the rich people think that they deserve it. Is it?
Yeah.
Wow, fuck, that's even worse.
I think that's what's gonna
There's
happen.
hell on earth and hell after earth.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like that's what's gonna happen. Like truly, like it's not big enough. Okay, if like even like do you know 20? Have you watched 2012 the movie?
The world end.
The world end one, right? I think if the world actually ended that way, that would happen.
So like
that
got
would,
rich people cabins instead of.
Yeah, and then got no one. All the people was like, hey, have fun, bro. I hope we can swim. Like that's it. Like I think that will happen because I don't think it's like tangible enough.
Right.
The only thing that can really band us together as humanity, right,
alien invasion.
is alien
right?
invasion. I am very sure. Everything else, right, will somehow fuck us up. Man.
Right.
Alien invasion, right, is the only thing that like because they cannot capitalize off alien invasion.
Yeah. Everyone's fucked, right?
Everyone's fucked.
Equally fucked.
Yeah. There's no way you can capitalize off alien invasion. It's the only way that like capitalism won't completely fuck us over.
Yeah.
So I think it'll be a sad reality, the immortality thing.
Yeah,
What do you think?
I think so also because recently I
Right.
watched a Black Mirror show, right, whereby basically humanity discovered they managed to find a medical invention that gives people eternal youth.
Yeah.
But every few months or so, they have to go and inject this drug to basically it will rejuvenate their bodies. They call it reju.
It's the booster.
Yeah, like
It's
booster
the booster
like that.
shot.
It's like booster like that. But immediately they were reversed back 20 years.
Oh shit,
That
okay.
kind of insanity. So what happens is that because it started out as a population control thing.
Oh why?
Because they don't want population go out of control. With this reju, even more out of control.
Okay, yeah,
right?
yeah.
So the population control, so the law now outlaws babies.
Oh.
You cannot have natural born babies. Because kids were cause the population will
Oh
boom.
yeah.
You already immortal already.
Yeah.
Right? There's no limited resources, so it's illegal to have kids. So the story follows this policeman, right, who is an enforcer for this, right, having to murder illegals and kids.
Oh my god.
Right? Illegals who decide to procreate. Right?
Okay.
So basically the show was then intense. Then after it ended with him discovering that after living for so many years, right, he feel that empty.
Yeah.
Right? And that he actually have enough of like keep rejuvenating himself, and that he understands now why people sometimes they live to a certain age, right? They want to have natural children. So I think
I agree.
it might become that kind of situation. So whereby, right,
Mm.
in order to they will do that, then after that to control population, right?
Yeah.
They stop population. You stay immortal forever, you don't make more. Right? Euthanize, all that kind of thing. Not euthanize, sorry. Sterilize.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like
Oh
it
no.
becomes even more dystopian.
Denzel said also stick your alive brain into a jar and create a metaverse so we won't
No,
die
then
forever.
right,
That's
hear me
even
out.
worse.
Hear me out, right?
Yeah.
That right might be the other part of the dystopia.
Yeah.
Because the poor people cannot have their whole body be immortal, right? So they can only like stick their
Oh my
they
God,
can do the
yeah.
storage method.
Yeah.
Keep their consciousness around only.
Yeah.
It's cheaper or some shit like that.
Mm.
Then they never realized that they just wanted to avoid the hell, right? That is the afterlife, right? They never realized they're locked into another hell.
Do you know it's
The
actually
Matrix,
like
basically.
an actual thing, I feel?
Like what?
Like I heard from I had a class where we had a social worker come in and like talk to us,
Uh-huh.
and they were saying that like it's always like they realized that
Yeah.
the families of like lower socioeconomic standards have the bigger TVs in the room, in like the living room as compared to people
Why?
of higher economic standards. I think it's because like it really is an escape for them.
Right.
And it's something that like first of all like family can all watch together. Makes sense, right?
Yeah.
But also to them is a semi of an
Status.
escape, lor.
Right. Of their reality. Yeah.
So I really do think that like the metaverse thing or like it might resonate.
So they don't mind, right? They lose their bodies,
I think
right?
so.
And then be locked into a reality that's
I
not
think
real,
so,
just to escape the. Well, that's even more
I
fucked up.
think so.
That's even more.
Okay, I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like I have the
Yeah,
stats
yeah.
or anything. I might be stereotyping a little bit.
The comment. If all humans knew they will suffer for eternity, then people will probably kill each other.
I might be stereotyping
People
a
might
little
start
bit, but like
religion.
it's tough, lah. Yeah, I think I think these sort of things, right, always bring out the income disparity and inequality in a society, right?
Yeah.
It brings out not just, I don't even think it's not just SES, right? It can be even like race, or it can even be like sexual orientation or religion or whatever.
Yeah.
I feel like anything like this kind, right, there's not alien invasion level, right, will only serve to like bring us more apart.
Really?
Like COVID lah.
Really?
Like COVID.
Right. The OP replied to this person. They said they replies to everything. I think that every reasonable man would like to avoid a similar fate, and anarchy surely wouldn't help staying alive. Then the same person replied, reasonable will get tossed out the window if everyone understood this fate. Which is kind of true.
Oh no. I think
you don't have a lot of faith in human reason, do you? Considering what I've seen without this knowledge, absolutely not.
I don't think we operate by reason at all, dude.
We absolutely do not.
Yeah, COVID. I think with any like thing like that, right? Like it never bends. Any like big disaster, most of the time you get very bonded in your own like small clique. Whether it's like a racial group or like a group that you identify with, you get very bonded in the internal group. But like but the out group, right?
They deserve annihilation, is it?
Yeah, it's you. I think you'll pull you apart.
Another comment says, hate to say it, but I guess nothing would change at all.
Yeah.
We might just get more vehement about our wartime rhetoric. I was initially thinking maybe suicide bombing type terrorism would slow down or stop, but I bet people would find some ways to rationalize it.
Yeah, 100%.
Now martyrdom becomes more tangible.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Fuck.
If anything, it's going to motivate those people who are already going to do it.
That means humans just suck lah.
I tell you,
they can further tell them, say that like, if you die, you will suffer for all eternity, but it's for your family or some shit.
It's the oh
my god, the Hitman business will boom, so buy Hitman stocks.
It's like, okay, the only way I can see this, like see humanity banding together is the Chidori come and attack us.
Chidori? You mean the Chitori? Chidori is the Naruto, the
Chitori.
Right.
The one that the Iron Man take the nuclear machine.
Right. Or like a War of the Worlds situation.
Yeah.
Or like a Cloverfield situation.
Like Halo or some shit, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like it has to be Halo level.
And like,
that's pretty much it.
People will willingly put themselves in the line of fire.
We need to have another outgroup.
We need to be a non-human.
Yes.
We need a non-human.
Our outgroup cannot
be too powerful.
Yeah. Our outgroup cannot be ourselves. The outgroup cannot be like rich people or like a certain race or a certain like sexual orientation, whatever. The outgroup cannot be another human. It has to be something else. It has to be an alien.
No, we also had this conversation that the alien, right, cannot look like human. Cannot look too human-like.
Cannot have sympathy.
Cannot have 2 arms and 2 legs. Cannot. Must have like weird.
In fact, cannot even look like dog. I think once you look like dog or cat, got fur, right? Must look like snakes. Or like lizards. You look like lizards, right? Maybe still can. But like you look like dog, GG. Like you can kill everyone, but everyone's like, look at it, it's so cute. Die. Cannot already. It has to look like it's about to kill you and kill you.
I also don't have a very optimistic view about what will happen. I really think that like my version of dystopia got multiple tiers somewhere. I think my one can write science fiction. Quite fierce.
Wow, this is a very depressing existential question.
Depressing. We talk about the death of humanity. Okay.
Yeah, the last one.
I do.
That's cool.
Okay, this one asks. I think this one is quite a pertinent issue because it's at the heart of a conspiracy theory that exists right now.
Yeah.
Right now, okay? you discover a cure for AIDS or a groundbreaking cancer-destroying method. Do you make sure everyone has access to it for as cheap as possible to save as many lives as you can?
Yeah.
Do you put a fair price of it and leave it to the business world? Or do you keep it a secret and profit from it?
I give it to everyone.
Give it to everyone. Why and why not?
You? Okay.
Give it to everyone.
I'll give it to everyone.
Mm.
I feel like I cannot play God.
I feel like as much as I would like to be rich, I think I'll still be rich.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
You're getting something out of this.
Yeah.
Like,
But like as cheap as possible doesn't mean I don't get anything out of it.
I'll give it for free, to be honest.
Mm.
Like, I'll probably get something out of it, like just as a byproduct.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
people invite you on to talk,
They
and then
will
like,
sponsor our podcast.
yeah, exactly. Then like,
Right.
Syfe will sponsor us. Then maybe like get
Maybe
money. You know,
MOH.
MOH sponsor us. Yeah.
Right?
So I feel like you'll get something out of it. Like,
Okay,
by the
let
byproduct.
me tweak it.
Yeah.
tweak it.
Yeah.
Okay? Will you make it free, but nobody know who you are?
Uh-huh.
Okay? Or will you put it on a fair price and leave it to businesses?
Then people know you are, and you get.
And it will probably get skyrocketed.
I
And
will-
the other thing about leaving it to businesses is that there may be people who go and corporate shenanigans to repress you because the cancer drugs conglomerates want to make money, but if you have something that can fix their problem, their initial product won't work anymore.
Mm.
They'll say like, oh, this product is experimental, it's no good, blah, blah, blah.
And also, okay, I do think a pro for like corporate is that like if you do business, if you put in a business, then they have incentive to keep improving it, I guess.
That's the idealistic part of it.
I just,
What if they let it just die?
it can be like a coffee shop. Right? I feel like it's kind of like the COVID vaccine one. Like everyone's just kind of like trying to
But that's because it stopped people from making money. Cancer doesn't stop people from making money. In fact, cancer makes people money.
Oh fuck, it's kind of
As does AIDS. That's why there was that.
That's fucked up actually.
That's why there was that guy who became the internet most hated guy because the AIDS treatment he go and increase the price. Right?
How already?
Yeah,
What's wrong with him?
he's human. That's
I
guys. I can't believe you never see that.
don't see that before.
Go.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll give it for free. Like I don't give a fuck. I'll give it for free. I don't.
You will not know.
I don't care
know-
whether they
okay.
know. Yeah. I'll
Okay,
give it for
so
free.
here's the thing. If you do that, right?
Bluman says I don't think it was AIDS. It was something else. Is it? I think it was Hep C. Oh, Bluman says it's Hep C.
Increased drugs price.
Is it hepatitis?
No, I think it was an infection. The guy increased drugs price.
Okay, the reason why I say that like I'll give it away for free is because I don't think I deserve to decide who
Oh,
should
okay.
live
I
and
found
who
the
shouldn't.
article.
Yeah.
Right. Most hated man on the internet. His company acquired the rights to Daraprim. The drug is the best treatment for a relatively rare parasitic infection called toxoplasmosis. People with weakened immune systems, such as AIDS patients, have to rely on the drug, which until recently cost 8.8 pounds a dose. But okay, which cost about 13.50 a dose. But this guy announced he was raising the price to 750 a
Huh?
pill. Yeah.
That's a big increase. It's not like MRT prices increased by
No.
10%. That's
No,
yeah. 100.
Yeah. He straight up increased it
That's a lot of what?
by a lot. He said he like to make a profit. It's insane. He mentioned, I think he had a famous quote about how like this is like it's like a Maserati. Why would you sell a Maserati at like? Which is
That's insane.
it's insane. People do this.
I watched this show, the Conan show. I think it was
Yeah.
Conan, right? Oh, I forgot who it was. But he was saying that like you can tell like the more rich and the more famous someone gets,
Yeah.
right? The more and more out of touch with reality
Yeah.
they get, and they start something in them like gone. Like it
Yeah.
just like kind of like how Donald Trump. I feel like his sense of reality very distorted.
Yeah.
I think that's what you get when like you get like super like rich or super famous or
But like, okay, hear me out. Because we come back to the question about the drugs,
yeah.
right? If you give it out for free,
Yeah.
right? The first thing I can think of happening, right, is corporations will repress it.
Repress the drug.
Yeah. We'll find ways to stop it. Then what do you do next?
If anything, I'll give it to everyone, right? No?
No, it comes from a secret supply, right?
Yeah.
You are never known.
Wait, so am I giving the recipe or am I giving
The solution, it can be a recipe, it can be anything.
okay, what I would do is I'll go look at every single big like drug pharmaceutical company or every single doesn't really need to be big. I'm like, here's the recipe.
Every single one.
Yeah. You go make.
And they don't trust you?
Have fun.
Let's say they repress it and then they say this thing came in, right? It's fake.
It's fake. Oh, tough. Oh, tough. So the only okay, fair. If you go okay, fair. If you tell me that that's a possible solution, that's okay. That's actually quite possible actually.
Because they want to make money, what? They seem to put them out of business.
No, but like it won't put them out of business, what? Why would you put them out of business?
You put them out of business because, right, this
no
one
competition.
solution will fix cancer as compared to every month, right? They can prescribe.
Okay, then what's the other option that would? What's the other option?
The first option is to give it out in secret. Second one would be to put a fair price on it and let the business world do its thing.
What's a fair price?
Up to you.
I don't think it should be expensive.
Fine. You get to put a price on it, but you're open and it's out in the business world.
Fuck. Capitalism sucks. Like I've never. It's always this type of existential questions that make me think capitalism kind of sucks. I've never like once complained about it. I'm quite okay with it in general.
In fact,
like.
this entire podcast is a product of capitalism.
Yes, yeah. I'm not like that kind of people that will like sit here and say fuck capitalism all my life, right? But like thinking about these kind of questions made me really think that like fuck man, we could come up with a better system.
Yeah, but it's wild, right? Because like, which will you choose? If I have to press you for an answer, which will you choose?
I will try to do it in secret. And like,
but people will keep repressing it.
I'll try to sell it.
But people will keep repressing it.
You'll probably be in the black market.
I know one of the things that's suggested by Denzel says is to go to unis and profs.
Oh, maybe, yeah.
Maybe, yeah. That could be one way. But they'll still be repressed, you see?
Yeah.
We played video games where that happens.
Yeah.
Right?
When
and if you come out as a creator, they assassinate you.
Bruh. Are we too movie now?
No,
do
but
people actually assassinate other people in real life, like corporate?
have you not watched like those hitman documentaries?
The actual hitman documentaries?
Hello?
I thought you watched like Deadshot.
They are real.
I thought you watched like Deadshot. You know,
No.
Deadshot's a hitman, dude.
No.
It's not Suicide Squad. Yeah,
Guys,
do you watch
come
Suicide
on.
Squad and think it was a documentary? Is my question.
Yeah. Come on.
Okay.
Maybe you need to find someone who is not in the medical business.
Yes, I think I need to go to Elon Musk.
But who will talk to you?
That's fuck. I don't know, man. Okay, but I do think that I'll be very uncomfortable making a profit of it.
Okay. So if let's say, right, I think there is a way to go about this. It will be long, drawn out.
Yeah.
A lot of people will still die before it gets mainstream.
Yes.
If it were me,
Yeah.
right, I would go to, if we're in Singapore, right, I'll go to private hospitals first,
Mhm.
and then get them to kick off a trial with the scientists.
Yeah.
And then after that, I will go to government hospitals and then we'll get kick off the scientists there. And then suddenly, as a nation,
Then we produce the drug.
the nation will be like, hey, shit, it works. And then if we have the backing of a nation, it becomes easy, harder to be repressed by big
By
pharma.
bigger.
By big
Okay.
pharma, right?
Okay.
As compared to if you are in, I don't know, in Idaho and then you created it and then you're just like, I gotta find a way to do this.
And then like
And then
beside
big
you
pharma
is
is
like,
like, I know you.
and then beside you is a sheep.
I see you, you're naughty. Yeah. I think we're lucky because we're in Singapore.
That's true.
But if we were in like any other country, it might be a little bit more shitty.
Yeah.
So if you're in another country, I think the solution is you fly to Switzerland or you fly to Singapore.
Okay.
Ah.
Yeah.
You fly to Switzerland or you
Yeah.
fly to Singapore.
Yeah.
You fly to Singapore, okay. You go NUH.
Yeah.
Then you tell them, say, okay, hear me out. Insane. But I got this thing to propose to you. Then they're probably first like, okay, bunch of, it's a dumbass coming to this level. Then they'll be like, okay, let's do this test. Let's do blah, blah, blah.
Or, according to what Denzel, you go on
Ah.
Shark Tank and you just pitch to Mark Cuban. Which I feel like it's a significantly easier solution. No, okay, but yeah, either way, I feel like I don't want to make a profit of it.
Right.
I feel like I'll feel very bad making a profit out of like someone's life.
Just to protect it with laws and to make it a corporation and whatever.
NGO, you make an NGO.
Like basically to make it legalized, right?
Yeah.
Right? Which means you cannot charge it for free. Right?
Yeah,
I will
profit.
make the treatment, the entire treatment,
Yeah.
$1.
Yeah, non-profit lah, non-profit.
Token sum.
Yeah.
Like the bill will come in $1. You want to add more, up to you. In Singapore, it will fail.
Yeah. Singapore is like $1. Hell yeah!
Hell
What
yeah!
are you talking about?
Take our coins.
It's like 几块啊？1块啊？哦，有3000嘛
Then you give
$50
$100. Then you dig out 99 coins and give it.
True.
But yeah.
But honestly, I mean, just donate the profit back into the hospital or something. Maybe that's a good way of like reducing the inequality, right? So like the people of like lower social economic
I'm
status.
kind of glad that we're a small country where all these things can happen with certain types of speed.
Yeah. But like I think that's a good way to like I guess distribute the wealth a little
Like
bit.
to give it more back.
Yeah, like you charge a certain amount, but then like it's like almost like a tax situation, tax system. So like the rich semi pays for the poor's like subsidized
Right.
fee, so that everyone has equal like opportunities to this job. Essentially, I don't want to end up in a situation where I have to play
because
God
you think
lah.
about it, someone mentions that like but like you see if you are out about it,
Yeah.
right, and you are giving it for free and you're making things easy for everyone, right? It's worth noting that for the latter scenario, you're not just sacrificing lives, you're also sacrificing your reputation and safety.
People will kill you.
Come on.
If you give up for free, people will kill you.
Why not? You're the only one stopping their business. Eh?
But so this is not Daredevil also. I'm just naming Marvel movies. Like,
What are you saying?
I feel like
Okay, then what is the first
I
thing
find
that
it very
you
hard
do?
to believe that someone
What, you
actually
put it on
assassinate me.
Kickstarter
Yeah. No,
then-
no, as in like
and then you find an insurance agent that says like if you die, right, you send to
I start
you send an
OnlyFans.
email chain to every fucking one.
Will I really get assassinated?
Yeah,
you think you
people
will?
have been assassinated for less, okay?
Really?
Excuse you have a groundbreaking
In
cancer.
recent history, people have been I thought that was like a good old days, like
People
before
have-
CCTV.
No, people have been assassinated for less, okay? For politics. This is a medical breakthrough.
Yeah.
Think about it. You have a golden bullet that makes multiple gigantic pharmaceutical companies overnight one product cannot sell anymore.
Then people kill me. You know what? Fuck it. They kill me and kill me. Lah. You know what? Fuck it. Yeah. You know what? If I have to die a martyr, I'll die a martyr. Like, fuck it. You know what? Yeah. You know what? I have lived a good life. If I die as someone who went down trying to save the world and save cancer and stop cancer, and then everyone knows that it's Big Pharma that killed me. Yeah. You know what? I think that's a good life I've had. That
No,
was a
but they
meaningful
will never
death.
know that it's Big Pharma that killed you.
No, you know what I'll do? If after I do it, right, I'll publish
24 hours IRL live stream.
no, not just that. I'll have a in case I die letter. Like everything just put up. Then in case I die letter, everything just immediately go online. It's not even gonna be a letter, it'll be a video. Then it'll be a video of me in front of a camera. Then it's like, my name is Alastair. We have a witness here.
It's me.
I am here. If you watch this, I am now dead.
Yeah, I'll do that.
And then like, just list out everything.
Uh.
The recipe, whatever. Go make it yourself, whatever fuck shit, right? Then here are the
Then you
companies
destroy the
that
video, huh?
here are the companies that have recently threatened me.
What if they never threaten you? They don't need to
Then I
threaten
just help ask Anonymous, like I'll just hit him up. Like, hey Anonymous, your boy gonna get murdered.
you. Your boy about to die.
Your boy about to die, bro. Can you help a brother out? And then I'm like, if I die, just publish this video for me. And then that's everything. It's my tell-all story. If I don't die, then good.
Your autobiography in a short video.
It won't be very short. Probably
What's
like,
your
it'll be
hook-
an
your hook
IMO.
shot? Your hook shot is IMO.
It'll be an IMO podcast.
Oh.
My hook shot will be I recently discovered the cure of cancer and I'm now
But then people
dead.
after that, right? What if Big Pharma buys out all the media, or they buy out all the governments and say that like this fake news? He's dead.
Anonymous got my back.
So they're like, he's dead, right?
Yeah.
You cannot make money from a dead person. I can still keep giving you money.
Anonymous will help me have my back. Anonymous got my back. The whiskey must have been real strong. These
Anyway,
two
I'm
guys.
top up.
I'm not drunk.
I'm gonna top up.
I'm speaking. Am I not speaking? Am I not talking sense?
You are talking sense.
I think these are quite good plans, no me?
They're pretty.
What's your
decent
plans?
My plan is to make sure that I find a way to broadcast the method.
yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so that like someone can at least still pick up on it.
And also hopefully, right?
Although I have to say, if you
yeah.
broadcast the method, most academics are gonna be snobbish about it, and it's probably not gonna get actually tested. But at least the general public will be like, "What the fuck? Why haven't you done anything about this? Why the fuck?"
No, I feel like if I just publish like okay, if you tell me like the drug is easy to make, right? Like you just go and pluck eucalyptus leaf, then can make one, right? Like that's the best.
What if it's complicated to make?
Okay, then that'll be more complicated.
And the procedure is quite obscure. You have to use like
Like industry grade.
No, things that are typically not medical. Then they're like, shit, do we trust this? So
Okay,
for example,
I feel
you
like-
need 30 grams of charcoal.
Okay, I feel like if it's easily accessible to the public, it'll be easier than if it were like ingredients that only like pharmaceutical companies have.
20 atoms of uranium.
That one fucking cannot lah. But if you tell me like put in like a fucking sunflower or some shit, or like go and like plug a panda's fur and put it into the fucking water or some shit. Like if you tell me it's that level, right? I think right, some idiot right will be brave enough to do it, and then he will try it out and it'll work. Or desperate enough to do it, he'll try out your work, and then the next person will try out your work. If aunties and ammas right think that drinking weird shit right can cure COVID, right? I'm quite sure I can get current cancer patients to believe that plucking out a panda's hair, putting it in water can cure the cancer. And have them actually do it.
But then the authorities will never believe that method. So it
Not
might
for
not
the
even...
authorities, they just do it themselves at
They
home.
might
can
not
they?
go through the rigors of the scientific method.
Okay, I'm assuming by the time I come with a cure, I have already done my own due diligence, so I'm not that worried about that.
Okay.
Right? So I'm not that worried about side
So
effects.
it has not only succeeded in trials, it has succeeded in a real life test.
Yes.
Which makes you a medical professional.
Either that or in this solution, yes. If not, I wouldn't be confident enough to even do these things. I must be very confident. And if the authorities say like no, this is fake, whatever, right? To me, I don't care as long as it's accessible enough for the general public to just do it themselves.
Right. What if this was you're not a medical professional?
Yeah.
A genie gave it to you.
Do I trust a genie? With my life?
Because the genie straight up, in your first 2 wishes, you make dumb wishes just to test his powers.
Okay.
And they succeeded. You now have 14 fingers.
No, but then he's gonna do me some stupid shit like.
No. Like legit, word for word he give you. You now have 14 fingers.
Yeah.
Right? And
Is this a naughty genie? Is my
$5
question.
billion.
Is this a naughty genie?
No.
So it's not the genie that like you ask for something like say, let's give me the cure for cancer, and then he said,
Yeah.
okay, I'm gonna give you a cure for cancer, but haha, if you take this, you'll get AIDS.
No. No. So you are the naughty kid. You ask the genie to test his powers. Right? You
Don't
ask
have, right?
You ask him to give you 14 fingers, and he straight up, here's 14. So you have
No
14.
catch lah. There's no catch.
And then
Okay.
after that, like you ask for something, he's still not convinced, right? So you're like, I want $5 billion. Then he asks you what currency.
Yeah. Denzel just say, bro, why would you wish for a cure for cancer? Just wish that cancer doesn't exist.
That doesn't make sense. Because cancer is bound to exist. It's not a topic for another time.
Okay, but anyways, okay. In that case, yeah, sure. I'll put my life on it. I'll risk my life on it. But if it's a naughty ass genie that will like say,
It's a genie that's actually done with your shit for at first asking for 14 fingers just to prove that he's real.
okay, I'll also put an asterisk. I want a cure for cancer that can be done with just sunflowers and nothing else.
And then if he say I can't,
I'm like, you're a genie, what the
or
fuck?
rather he say right, only this one sunflower.
Oh. God damn. Okay, fine.
Because the rest are not magic.
Fine. Okay, fine. Yeah, make a cure for cancer that's accessible. Easily accessible to public. Okay, I don't even care for sunflower. Just easily accessible to public. Don't know. You can just like. You can even be weed. I don't give a fuck. Like it just needs to be something the public can assess easily.
Damn, I really don't know what's my answer.
What would your answer be?
I think really like start from grassroots and try to build it up. But find a safe country, do it like Singapore.
I think that's okay. I think yours is a more logical answer.
Extremely logical because like I don't want to die.
I don't want to die also.
Yeah.
No,
And I want the
I hope no one gets this wrong. I don't want to die.
And then you think about it, because if most of the time a medical procedure, if the stamp is approved by Singapore, right, means approved.
Yeah.
Right? Means as far as the
world
global
knows is
community is like, that's the most okay, you know?
That's okay because Singapore appeared in James Bond 1, so it should be good.
And Hitman also.
Okay, man, already.
You know, and then like it's just like Singapore say okay means okay because this is where all the crazy rich Asians are.
Correct. The crazy rich, that's the crazy Asian country.
Yeah.
The Newton Circus one, they must be correct. They must be right.
But yeah, you know what I mean.
Okay, I think
right?
yours is a logical answer.
That might be the way to do it.
I would say that if I had to choose how to die, that would be a cool way to go away.
Someone be like, Pfizer sends their regards.
I want
And
to
then after that, Moderna is
okay.
like, hey, I wanted to do that.
I do want to have the last laugh though. Like, okay, before we end real quick.
Oh, right.
Like, if I'm gonna get murdered by that, right, I do want to say the last line.
Which is what?
Like, if I cannot take it if like the bad guy says Pfizer sends regards and kill me. It needs to be they say Pfizer sends his regards, right?
They say you
You can go and Pfizer fuck off. And then I die.
Pfizer, if you want to sponsor this episode, please do. This is a hypothetical hitman that was working for hypothetical Pfizer in the hypothetical world where we had the cure for disease. And we're not saying that you're unethical. I don't want to get flamed for defamation.
No, we're not saying it's a hypothetical situation.
This is hypothetical, just talking shit here on the internet.
Yeah, no, but if
Let's say a Pfizer hitman.
Yeah. I want to have the last word before they kill me.
So
I don't even care what it is. I just want to say something.
Right.
I just want to say something bad. It's like Moderna. I don't know. I can't even think of one for Moderna.
We're only thinking of those because those are two major brands of
that we know also.
vaccines. Yeah.
If let's say Johnson & Johnson come in, right? Then I'll ask, before they kill me, Johnson send regard. Then I'll ask, is it 2 Johnsons or 1 Johnson? And then they kill me. You know what? I just want to say the last sentence. Is what I'm saying.
It's obviously 2 Johnsons.
Is it really 2 Johnsons? Both Johnson and Johnson?
Then
maybe just this one Johnson really likes himself.
if we work together and created a baby products company, right, it'll be Lim and Pang.
No, hear me out. or Johnson was like really lonely.
No!
and then he went like, man, life
If
is
I had another Johnson.
if only I had an imaginary friend to start a business with.
Johnson & Johnson, please sponsor this episode. Thank you.
I think that's our. I think we have gone way on
Blue
the
Man
deep end.
says Lonza. Lonza?
Yes, yeah.
GlaxoSmithKline.
Wow, the GSK one a bit difficult.
I don't know. We're making too many assumptions about all these major pharma brands. If you want to prove us wrong, pharma brands, send us money and products. We're sellouts.
Yeah. All right.
Until we found a cure for cancer.
And then, fuck, you can Pfizer fuck off.
Don't say that. Don't blame us for whatever.
The fuck, right? It's not F, it's PF. Just in case, you don't know.
It's getting out of
It's getting out of hands. I think it's our time to end it.
It is our time to end this. Thank you everyone for watching so far. I hope you all enjoyed
It's
this
very
episode
unhinged.
whereby we answered existential questions
Yeah.
as we get more and more whiskey in our system.
it's a very unhinged episode.
It's definitely a very unhinged, but I thoroughly enjoyed it. I hope you
enjoyed
guys did too. Stay safe. Don't get COVID.
Yes.
You shouldn't be getting COVID because of the Pfizer and Moderna.
Thank you, Pfizer.
But
Thank you, Moderna.
Yeah, please sponsor us. But yeah.
Thank you.
See you guys next week.
See you guys next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.